Hey YouTube, H from Team Hot Pocket here, and today I'll be talking about the new generation Force pack that's coming out. Seems like a really interesting pack, and I decided to talk about it. First card I will talk about in the pack is the YuGiOh Magician. Next card I will talk about is Goblinberg. Um, the next card I'll talk about is Tyrus, Keeper of Genesis. And finally, I will talk about the Wonder Wand. Hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Okay, hey YouTube. First card I want to talk about here is the YuGiOh Magician. Um, I just want to show this card for a quick second. There's not much to talk about it. It's not like really explosive, but I mean it's just a really good card. Its effect is once per turn you can declare a level from 1 to 8. Until the end phase, this card's level becomes the declared level. You can control only one face-up YuGiOh Magician. This card cannot be used as a synchro material monster. Now this card is good because with Exceeding, you can pretty much do whatever you want with it. I mean, for Exceed decks, this almost seems like a staple in every deck that I've seen so far that they've come out with. Or there are those new wind up, whatever you call them, cards that they came out with, and I mean, this would just be an automatic staple in the deck because you can just choose any star you want, and then bam, you can just exceed into anything really. I mean, the highest exceed master right now that's going to be coming out is a rank 8 exceed, and it's not coming out in this generation force pack, which is kind of a bummer, but it'll be coming out in one of the later packs, obviously. But the rank 8, which is why I really like this card, the effect is that you remove one of the underlying, and then you pretty much blow up the whole field except for itself. So it's pretty much like Judgment Dragon, except I think it has 3,500 attack instead of just 3,000. Don't quote me, but I think that's what it is. But pretty much you can just make this 8 stars if you have, like, I don't know, Stardust Dragon, any 8-star synchro, or any other 8-star in general. Just normal summon this YuGiOh Magician, and then declare it as an 8-star, and then go into the 8-star monster, and then blow up the whole field except for itself, which is really good. Other than that, there's not really much else to say about this card. I guess I'll just move on to the next one. Hey YouTube, moving on to the next card here. Once again, one of those cards that is just plain like good. There's not much really to talk about it. Goblinberg. Its effect is that when this card is almost summoned, you can special summon one level 4 lower monster from your hand. If you do, change this card to face up defense position. Doesn't really matter because you're probably just gonna exceed or synchro with it or whatever. So the way I see this card is it's pretty much a double summon without the double summon, which is always really good. Plus it's a 4-star, so you can exceed for 4. And so far, from what I've seen, the 4-star exceeds are a lot better than any of the other stars. Except there is a new 5-star exceed that I'll probably talk about a little bit later on in this video. But, so pretty much, if you were gonna run double summons, you can pretty much swap it out for Goblinberg. Unless you plan on running higher star monsters and junk like that. But I mean, you can just summon the Goblinberg, then special summon another 4-star, or anything else that you really want, and then exceed for 4, or do anything else you really want to do. And the fact that you can synchro with this card still makes it pretty good, because you can just normal summon this, special summon something else, sync with those two, and then there you go. I mean, although this card doesn't seem really synchro crazy, I don't know what else you'd call it, but I mean, it doesn't seem very synchro based, but you can use it as a synchro monster. But I mean, it seems really good to use for exceeding. Yeah, I guess that's about it to talk about the Goblinberg. This is a really interesting card that, if I were to make an Exceed deck, I'd probably have this as an automatic staple too, just like the YuGiOh Magician. It's just like one of those good cards that you just use as an automatic staple in any Exceeding deck. But anyways, I guess I'll move on to the next card. Okay, next card here is Protector of the Foundress Tyrus. Now this is probably one of my favorite cards, because of the mainspring cards. Now, I'll probably, if anybody really wants me to, I guess I could do a whole separate video on the mainspring archetype. They seem pretty interesting. They're solely um, Exceed based, pretty much. I mean, I couldn't see using them as synchros really. They seem pretty only Exceed based, but a lot of the cards' effects, well, actually, I think two or three out of the whole six or seven there are for monsters, um, have an effect where they will gain attack or have some other effect, and then they'll bring up their star by 1 point. And since they're already 4 stars, they bring themselves up to 5. And the deck seemed like it's got pretty good special summoning ability because there's a um, Spring Magician. If the card's effect activates, special summon level 4 from your deck. So you pretty much get that on the field. Summon something else. Um, Activate its effect, special summon. Activate that card's effect, special summon. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do with it, and it seems pretty good. It kind of revolves mostly around the Magician card, but the fact that they can bring themselves up to 5 stars and go into this card is really nice. And this card has an actually very good effect on it. It's just got like one slight problem, but you'll know once I read it to you. So, if this card has an Exceed to a monster on it, it cannot be destroyed by card effects. At the end of the battle phase in which this card battled, destroy one card on your opponent's side of the field. During your end phase, remove one of this card's Exceed material monsters. That is completely broken. Because once it loses its Exceed material monsters, doesn't really matter. It'll still survive. It can be destroyed by card effects. But I mean, the fact that it's a 2600 attack beater, you can get it out very easily with the mainspring archetype. And after you destroy an opponent's monster, you also get to destroy any card in the field. So, although you can only do it for 2 turns, within those 2 turns, you can probably destroy the majority of his back row. And then you're pretty much set. I mean, he can't, for 2 turns, he can't do anything against you because this thing cannot be destroyed by card effects. So Smashing Ground doesn't work. You could possibly compulse it, I guess. That's the only thing I could think of. I don't know if Bottomless would work against it, because I'm pretty sure it's already on the field, and since it cannot be destroyed by card effects, it won't get destroyed. But a Solemn Warning would probably work to get rid of it. But I mean, this card is still really good if you get it on the field. I mean, Giant Trunade for 1 turn, get him on the field, and then your opponent's pretty much fucked after that. So, I don't know. 3 card backfield is probably the most that a person normally gets on it. Attack twice, destroy 2 of his monsters, get rid of 2 of his backfield. Then, if you have a Mystical Space Typhoon, the final one. I mean, you pretty much get rid of his back row. And if you're dueling like a Gravekeeper deck, you can get rid of their Necro Valley. And that's really bad. Because I personally run Gravekeepers, and if they get rid of the Necro Valley, it shuts down a lot of things for the deck, and it opens up a lot more things for your own deck. So it's pretty much a double win because you're hurting the Gravekeeper deck, and you're gaining because now your graveyard's open. So this card seems very good, and it seems more mainspring based because it's a 5-star, and since the mainspring cards go to 5-star, you go into it. And the Gagaga Magician, or however you want to pronounce it. Since I think that the mainspring cards only have 2 cards that boost themselves up to 5, you can use the Gaga Magician's effect and bring them up to 5, which is always good. And the card that brings himself up to 5 stars for a turn actually has 1800 attack. So he's already a pretty big beater that a lot of cards won't be able to get over. So if he's already on the field and they can't just destroy it right away, then you can normal summon the Gagaga or anything else, and then Exceed for this guy. So I mean, this card seems like a really easy card to get out, and it's really good and really broken. Other than that, I guess I don't have anything else to talk about it. I'm not gonna pause here. I'm just gonna scroll down a bit to the Wonder Wand because it's seriously right below it. This is one of my favorite cards of the pack, right next to the Exceed I was just talking about right there. Its effect, equip only to a spellcaster type monster. The equipped monster gains 500 attack. You can send the equipped monster you control and this card to the graveyard to draw 2 cards. That's really good. Offers a lot of draw power in spellcaster based decks. The main deck I can think of right now is obviously Gravekeepers. Equip it to Recruiter. Equip it to Recruiter, get rid of the Recruiter, and draw 2. That's really good because you plus twice on it, if you think about it. So you plus on searching on a Gravekeeper, and you also plus because you draw 2. And if you really want to, before you even get rid of it, since it gained 500 attack, if you have Necromant in the field, it becomes 2200. 2200 beater isn't bad. So this card equipped to any card in the Gravekeeper deck is pretty good, because allows your Gravekeepers to run over a Stardust and other really high attack monsters, or higher attack monsters than Gravekeeper, which helps out the deck. So this is a really good sounding card in Gravekeepers. I've thought about running it. I can't wait till the sneak peek that's coming out next Saturday and Sunday. I'll definitely be looking for this card to run in the deck. I wouldn't run 3. 2 or 1 is always good. It possibly could replace an Allure of Darkness, because once a dark monster gets removed from play, then it's useless, because you can't get it back in Gravekeepers. Some decks run a little bit better when it's removed from play, like Teledads, although that archetype is pretty dead. Or not archetype, but deck is dead. But yeah, this Wonder Wand card seems really good in Gravekeepers. And one other archetype, Fortune Ladies. I believe the card is called Fortune Lady Light. Its effect is that when it is, I think, removed from the field, period. I think it's removed from the field, sent to the graveyard, actually. No, removed from the field by a card effect, so. Okay, when it's removed from the field by a card effect, you can search out any Fortune Lady card and special summon it to your side of the field. So that is a double plus with the Fortune Lady Light as well. So you equip it to the Fortune Lady Light with the Wonder Wand, get rid of it, draw 2, and search out any Fortune Lady you want, which is really good. So I would probably run 3 of these Wonder Wands in that deck, considering how you'd most likely run 3 Fortune Lady Lights. Fortune Lady Light's pretty much like the main searcher. From what I know about Fortune Ladies, I don't run them, but I've researched a little bit on them. And from what I know, Wonder Wand would be really helpful, and the Gen X Ally Birdman is really helpful, because you get to search with the Fortune Lady Light, and either you draw 2 with the Wonder Wand, or you get to summon the Ally Birdman and then sync with the Birdman for whatever Fortune Lady you just brought out. So yeah, it seems like a really good card. Hey guys, sorry about the abrupt end there. The video was a bit too long to put the full 15 minutes on there, so I cut some other cards I recorded out, the ones that weren't as important. But as always, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Comments from my users and other feedback is always nice on my videos. Always makes my day happier. Likes obviously make my day happier as well. And subscribers are pretty much YouTube. So once again, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys watching my next video.